My hair is so nice and fluffy today. I'm loving it. Hello, it's Echo. So this is gonna be a revealing one. Fair warning not to destroy your expectations, but this video does follow YouTube guidelines, so there is not going to be any nudity or anything that would get this video removed from YouTube. It's gonna be censored. I don't like risking demonetization. What I do want to talk about in this video is my personal relationship with NSFW as someone who considers themselves both an artist and an asexual. These two adjectives have made my relationship with NSFW a bit complicated, and that's what I would like to talk about today. Just in case this is your first time being exposed to an internet, you poor lucky thing, let me explain. Not safe for work is an acronym that is used to describe content that would cause you to shrivel up into a ball of shame if your coworkers, classmates, or strangers saw it open on your desktop. I feel like that's not healthy for our culture, but oh well. A lot of the time when people are talking about NSFW, they are referring to something that is at least passively pornographic, but it's important to point out that NSFW can actually refer to a range of things from nudity, profanity, violence, vor, gore, furries, fetishes, etc. Essentially, anything that could get a YouTube video demonetized. Are furries safe for work? Furries are safe for work, right? As an asexual person, it's rare that I actually seek out any kind of pornographic content, but here's the weird part. I actually love NSFW artwork. I feel like a lot of people forget that gore is included in NSFW. I like art that pushes boundaries, and if it's pushing boundaries, it's probably not safe for work. I love it when artists apply their skill to make horrifying, dark, gruesome art, or gore that's just unsettling enough to spark a morbid curiosity, or just like a really nicely shaded butt. It's nice. Capturing shadows on skin is really difficult. Every artist, including me, has an NSFW art collection. Whether it's nudity, pornographic, gory, unsettling, whatever. They have it. Maybe it's tasteful, but it's there. Don't let them tell you otherwise. And now I'm gonna let you in on a personal secret. When I make my sketchbook tour videos where I go through my old artwork collections, and in the video you can see me turning the pages, but every now and then it just kind of cuts to the next page, there was probably something not safe for YouTube between those pages. So every now and then when I come across something a little more PG-13 edgy Tumblr, I just cut it out of the video. YouTube is how I pay my rent, so I'm not gonna risk that to show you a slightly more edgy drawing. Until now, just kidding, we're not doing that. That's such a cheesy joke, I'm so sorry. Also, I swear it's not as interesting as you think it's gonna be. Maybe I'll upload some of it to DeviantArt so you can see just how boring it actually is. The majority of my NSFW is more dark or weird, so I don't really have that much sexy artwork, and I don't like that, and I want that to change. And that's why this video is sponsored by Adam and Eve. Didn't see that one coming, did you? You read the description, you knew. If you use the code ECHO on adamandeve.com, you can get 50% off one item and free shipping to the US and Canada. Some exclusions apply. They sent me this box, and I'm so excited to see what's on the inside. As awkward as I am about this stuff as a subject, especially IRL, sex positivity and sex education is something that is very important to me, especially as an asexual person. Most people don't understand how complex and diverse asexuality actually is. For example, did you know that some asexuals masturbate? You don't have to be attracted to someone to stimulate nerve endings. Some asexuals regularly have sex with their partners because it makes their partners happy. Like sitting through all the Star Wars movies when you really don't care about Star Wars. Not all asexual people have sex, but that doesn't mean that all of us can't. There are plenty of asexual people who are in long-term committed relationships. You get what I'm saying? You get it. You get it, right? Okay, so let's go through this box. Finally, main event. So let's go through this big beautiful box real quick, and I'm gonna use some of the items in here to inspire some NSFW artwork, which I will not be putting in this video. I will put a safe for YouTube version in this video so that you can roughly see it, and then if you want to see the NSFW version, I will post them on my DeviantArt. They have an age gate, right? Ooh. I do not have enough space on my desk for this. So when I was going back and forth with the company, they asked if I wanted anything specific, and I kind of sent them a bit of a laundry list, and I felt a little bit bad about that, but also I had some very specific things in mind. And Adam and Eve has a beautiful catalog. So the first thing in here that is very safe for YouTube is lace collar and leash. This is pretty. Nickel-free and vegan. That's kind of adorable. Not tested on animals. This one is definitely becoming an art thing. We're gonna set up a nice display back here. Go slow. We're gonna start with the wearables because those are going to be the easiest to translate into an actual art piece. I made a video a few months ago where I drew a bunch of inanimate objects as anime girls, and I think that's probably how I'm going to approach the non-wearables. Whoever put this box together, you're my hero, thank you. Next we have this beautiful mini dress, which is essentially just fetish wear lingerie. Unleash your fantasies. Featuring a wide array of styles, Lust is our premier line of women's fetish wear designed for the woman who wants to wear something just a little bit wicked. Nice. This one's gonna be super straightforward. I wonder if I could combine them all. I want to feel how she looks. This is more clothes than a swimsuit, so if you two could just let me have this one, please. Would it be weird to draw a guy in that? Maybe. Should I cover her booty? They sent me an 8-piece bondage set. I love them. There's a little bit of butt on the side of this. I think it's safe, but just in case I'm gonna cover it. But this one is an 8-piece bondage set. So it comes with 2 wrist restraints, a collar, a leash, tassel whip, a ball gag, a blackout blindfold, and a feather sensation tickler. Everything you need for a night of steamy bondage is right here. I might draw one of my male characters in this because the other ones I'm definitely gonna draw women. We'll see. Set that right there. So these 3 things are the wearables, and I have 2 drawings in mind for those, so we're gonna move on to the non-wearables. Starting with the thunder stick. This is massive. Wearable speed dial, the most powerful vibration in its class. Should I open it? No, we're not gonna. Not yet. Okay. Supercharged power wand. Play hard. Honestly though, I think I'm actually gonna give this to someone. I have a friend in mind. Real friends give each other sex toys. That is freaking fancy. Look at that. So here's a weird opinion. I feel like plugs are really pretty. I used to work next to a bunch of industrial designers, so I have an appreciation for just general shapes. And on Adam and Eve, they have these metal ones that have roses on the back in black and red. And I was like that close to requesting both a black and red one, but I felt like I was asking a bit much, so I'll probably just buy the matching one so that I'll have both of them and they'll just be beautiful items that, I don't know, I'll just set on my desk somewhere because they're funny. That is so freaking beautiful. So this one's medium sized if you wanted to see how big that looks, like compared to my hands. That still seems kind of large. What is it made of? Aluminum and ceramic. That's kind of cool. Let's put that there. These are the last 2, and I'm very excited because one of them is the only one that I really care about. These ones, I'm definitely turning into characters. Have you ever seen those posts where people will have like something bright and glittery and fluffy and then something super dark and it's like the 2 sides of my personality? That's what this is. This one is the Midnight Rabbit. Oh, and this one's like actually Adam and Eve brand. That's awesome. Should I pull this out of here? Yes. I'm not gonna get all super intimate with it. It's beautiful because it's like black and gold. It's really pretty. I don't want to pop it out of the plastic quite yet. Real friends give each other sex toys, so this one I'm also gonna make a gift for someone I care about. This is a really pretty object. It's so pretty. Okay, cool. I'm gonna put this back. But this one is the one that I'm most looking forward to. So this is something that multiple other YouTubers have right now. It's called the Crystal Heart of Glass. It's so pretty. This feels like a magic wand. I also love how dainty this case is. I love this because it looks like something that can just sit on your desk and it's not super conspicuous. It's just pretty. It's just really freaking pretty, and I really appreciate it. And ever since I saw Megan Tonjes and Elena Fender get theirs, and I want to say Ash has one too, I've just really wanted one. I'm joining the club, guys. Okay, so this is what I'm working with. Let's draw some stuff in a way that's safe for YouTube. So with the first drawing, I actually ended up making kind of like a Franken reference image from a bunch of different sources, but the entire drawing ended up going downhill fast, so I'm actually not going to include it in this video. It will be uploaded to my DeviantArt, so if you really want to see it, you can go look at it there. I just didn't think it was YouTube appropriate, so I did not include the final drawing in this video. Just in case anyone was wondering why I'm uploading all of these images to DeviantArt instead of Tumblr, it's because Tumblr is getting rid of their age gate, so I can't upload it to Tumblr, so I'm just gonna upload all this to DeviantArt because they have a pretty consistent age gate. Part of me kind of feels like this is gonna kill Tumblr, but I guess we'll see. So these 2 characters are actually original characters from a comic that I'm kind of working on called Imbalanced Diet, and in an attempt to make this drawing much more safe, I just drew them kind of messing around with these toys. You know, like cheesy young college student kind of way. So it's just Connor and AJ messing around with bondage toys. This kind of ended up looking like a one-panel comic, so I just gave it some dialogue for the sake of adding context. Honestly, this drawing is just pretty generally safe, so I'm probably going to upload it without an age gate on DeviantArt. I know, it's cheesy. And the last one that I drew is actually my favorite. It's the anime girl versions of the Crystal Heart of Glass and the Midnight Rabbit. For the Crystal Heart of Glass, I tried to make her very bubbly and kind of poofy. I kind of hinted at the general shape of the heart with her hair, whereas I made the Midnight Rabbit girl a bit more seductive and mature. When I was trying to figure out names for these characters, naturally one of the first ones to come to mind was Crystal, which I thought would be very weird because one of my best friends is named Crystal, so instead I opted to name her Miss Heart, which I actually like better because it's a much softer name, and I feel like it fits her better. And so for the sake of matching, I ended up naming the other one Miss Midnight. I kind of debated naming her Miss Rabbit as kind of a hint towards Jessica Rabbit, but that felt a bit obvious and cliche. These two characters together give off kind of a Poison Ivy Harley Quinn vibe, which I thought was really cool. Same energy. When I was like over halfway done with this, I realized that I was missing a golden opportunity to put rabbit ears on the Midnight Rabbit girl, so that was one of the very last things that I did. So here's the drawing. Also, if you want to see the less safe version of this, that will be uploaded to my DeviantArt. This one is probably my favorite drawing. I am very happy with how this came out. If you see anything that you might want to buy, or you would like to join the Crystal Heart of Glass Club, then once again you can get 50% off any one item and free shipping to the US and Canada by using the code ECHO at adamandeve.com. Fancy. Links to all of these items and extra information will be in the description. Oh, I'm supposed to have a VidCon announcement in this one. I'm gonna be at VidCon in 2019 and I'm very excited. Hopefully I'll be speaking on some panels. Book your tickets now. Crystal Heart of Glass. Please like this video because YouTube's gonna hate it. Let me know if you think furries are safe for work, and I'm gonna give you 1,000 awesome points for making it all the way to the end of this extra weird video. But that is everything for now, so hopefully I will see you later. Bye. Look deep into the camera. Let's try it again with extra cheese, please. This line needs extra conviction. This time with enthusiasm.